Ayush, can you just, introduce yourself for us?
Hi Niharika, how are you
Yeah,
doing? Uh, my name is Ayush, and
yeah.
currently I'm working in the CRM team in GradeUp. So
Okay.
basically, GradeUp is in the educational sector. It's something similar to Byju's, where we actually teach our students to prepare for national level entrance exam like SSC English, defense, and banking exams. My basic role right now is to ensure that the users stay engaged within our
Hmm.
platform and they don't leave our platform. The
Okay.
digital marketing team, they get the users from the external sources to our platform, and then it is our duty that they stay within our platform. And then finally, when they make a purchase, then they are part of the customer success team.
Let's talk about the course that you did. I believe that you did a digital marketing course. Can you just tell me a little bit about it?
Absolutely. So lockdown just started, and so I got a lot of free time. When the lockdown
Hmm.
started, I was like, "Hey, let me use it as an advantage." So I was going through different courses, and I did my MBA in marketing, by the way. I hit upon UpGrad though, and then I was going through different courses that they're offering. So data science, data machine learning, everything. It was not my cup of tea. What struck me the most was the digital marketing from MICA though.
Okay. Is there can you talk a little bit about the features? Did you get a demo class before you signed up? Was the course self-paced, or was it paid or free, or how much did you have to spend on that?
So when I enrolled for it, then they didn't have any free classes. That option wasn't available. So it was that you speak to one of the student support team, and
Yeah.
then the person gives you the entire syllabus and gist and the advantages of enrolling for
Mm-hmm.
that course. Now they have introduced free courses, which is for 7 days, I believe, which just talks about brief about digital marketing and obviously for other courses as well. So with that free classes, you get to have an idea that how the platform is one, and how they're gonna teach. What is the level of education on how it is all about.
So, regarding the free classes, like you get a free class before you enroll for the course, like is it a demo
No,
or
no. So
something?
it is demo classes. Huh.
Okay.
These are demo classes, which obviously pre-recorded, and
Mm-hmm.
then they talk about very brief about digital marketing.
Okay,
They
okay.
don't.
So it
It's
was
just like
hmm.
just introduction of different topics of digital marketing, like that way.
So it was like a snapshot to the course that you could get.
Absolutely, Hanji. Absolutely, yeah.
And was it self-paced
Hanji.
or
So it is
app-based?
self-paced.
Yeah.
Uh, yeah, it is self-paced, but then they have deadlines. So what happens is that it's more. They take enrollments in batches. So say about 300 people, just a rough figure, 300 people. Now they want obviously everybody to go together and learn together because they have a forum section as well, right? Now forum section, you can use it only if everybody's in the same level. There's no point a person asking a high level question and which the person has not even reached there yet. So that's why they have deadlines for each and every module. And it's
Mhm.
with perfect balance and perfect time routine and everything, you can achieve those deadlines. Those deadlines are not that crazy that it's very hard to achieve. It is just that it
Okay.
requires your proper time management skills, and definitely, yes, you can do it.
Okay. Okay. So what did you learn in the course that you think you did not know before? Like any few pointers that you could share?
So one thing before, like when I was before this course, I was under the impression that website making requires coding. Then running all these ads which you see on your social media and website, that requires altogether a different advertising agency only. You as an individual, you can't do it. You need to be an agency, that to a registered agency to do it. So this was my opinion. This is
Okay.
what was in my head. So once they gave me practical to do it, like practically we have to do it, all those things, then my mind was blown. I was like, wow, this is like so amazing. You as an
So,
individual can run
okay.
ads.
Okay, so was there any tools or platforms you came across while which enabled you to individually on your own come up with those?
Uh, so they do speak about different tools like Google Analytics, Google
Hmm.
Tag Manager. There are many more, Hootsuite. All these tools they do talk about. But then one thing we need to appreciate and understand is that there's a difference between a proper 2-year education in a proper college versus an online 6-month program or a 10-month program. So obviously they're not going to teach you everything. They may just give you a brief or just tap upon that topic.
Okay.
So in the end, you need to explore it yourself. For example, if they gave a name about a certain tool called as Hootsuite, and then they gave you the entire structure that how Hootsuite is helpful as a tool and how you can use it. We as people, we should actually go and see competitors of Hootsuite or tools similar to Hootsuite. And then we get to know more different tools, which we should get our hands dirty. We should actually do it on our own and get our hands dirty. So this is something which I'll say. But yeah, self-paced, and then in the end, you have to do it on your own. You have to have that interest that I would.
Yeah, that inquisitiveness.
Absolutely, Sanjeev.
Okay. So you need to, from what I gather, you need to do your own self-study also, apart from the course material.
Absolutely. So even they do give it. They have the modules, and in the end, they give like extra links to blogs and more articles which you can read upon. But then that doesn't end there. You should always like Google search it and go way beyond. Like if you find YouTube series, you should follow it. The way I learned is that I made a website of my own. And through that only I learned about different tools, how integration works. And that's where I developed upon it. So I had to get my hands dirty in order to learn.
Okay. So let's talk a little bit about the curriculum. What were the syllabus components, and like if you could, throw light on a few of them, and how was it divided? Anything on that?
So what happens is that first they give you an introduction regarding marketing. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Like what is all marketing about? What is segmentation, targeting, positioning, and then on what basis, what difference between a traditional marketing and a digital marketing. So they give you a very brief, basic introduction about how things are different. Then they talk about different concepts, different methods, different theories introduced by people. Then they slowly start giving you practicals. It all started with the Google ad campaign. When that got over, they gave you Facebook ad campaign. When that got over, they gave you email marketing from MailChimp. Then they finally, then they gave you how to make your own website from WordPress. So all these, then practicals start coming in. And then once that gets over, then obviously your electives, what you've chosen out of the offering 4 electives right now. So out of the 4 electives you've chosen, that starts.
So, you have to choose one of the electives to go ahead.
It's up to you. Actually, it's not mandatory. So you can go with the base program, which is for 6 months. And if you are interested to take any of the electives, each elective is for another 1.5 months.
Okay. So otherwise, the base program also qualifies you for the certification?
Absolutely. Yeah. Yes. So even if you take the 6 months program, you'll still get the certification. And the best part is that you get the alumni status of MICA. So that is also a very nice, catchy thing. You're a MICA alum after you graduate.
Okay. And I think you've already spoken about this, but any other hands-on projects or any case studies, presentations, like what I'm trying to say is if you had to really, work on practical aspects to learn the theory part.
So they did. So the first, which I can remember, the first assignment they gave was a case study. So they gave us a situation that, this company is trying to enter India. What would you suggest? How to go about it based on whatever we have learned so far. So you give in your inputs as an assignment, and then later on they tell also that what actually the company did. So that is a very nice way of making out that how well are you aware of the concepts and theory, and how well is your logic to what actually happened. So that happened. Then later on, all the other different assignments based on Google ads, Facebook ads. Yeah.
Okay. Right. Okay. I think any other digital marketing tools that you would like to talk about that you learned in there, or you could sort of, have a hands-on experience also?
So one thing which I really liked is about Google Analytics.
Okay.
So again, I was under the impression that, you make your website and you're done, you're sorted, people who are there. So it doesn't end there. You need to have different tools integrated with the website, so you have good knowledge about who are landing on your website. So Google Analytics gives you that. You get to know from which geography the people are coming, what is their device they are accessing, the language, what time of the day of the week. So it gives you a good knowledge, and accordingly you can prepare your content for the website. So that was something which got my attention. Google Analytics, like really amazing.
So Ayush, what kind of certification do you get at the end, and how are you like eligible for that certification?
So you get a PGDM certification from MICA. It does have the UpGrad stamp as well, but then it's from MICA, and then you get the alumni status as well along with it.
Okay, I see.
And in order to get that certification, you need to do the minimum base program, which is for 6 months. Also, score minimum of 40% as well. You
Okay, so that is also there. Like there's a criteria.
Ji.
Okay. And any kind of career guidance or support you got by the end of it, like any placement support, any job search, or any interview tips, anything of that sort?
Absolutely. So it's up to you if you want to opt in for that career guidance or not. I didn't do it because I was actually trying to upskill in my current role itself.
Okay.
But then what I can tell you is that so they have a student mentor who's assigned to you. And what they do is that they see your past, they see your resume, what is your work experience, what you're currently doing right now. And then they have their own job portal. You know, there are different companies who have tied up with UpGrad to hire skilled, people who are enrolled in their course. So that's how they bridge the gap between the students and the companies who are looking for such skilled people.
So that means someone who's looking for a job can get a lot of support in here. Like someone who's looking for a new job. Yeah. Okay.
So one thing which I really like about them is that, for example, I'm applying in company A. They can schedule a mock interview as well by a person who's actually working in a similar industry.
Okay.
So that you get the industry real questions before you give the actual interview. So that's something really interesting.
So that's
because their community and their network is very nice. Yeah.
So can you throw light on how it has impacted your career? Like when you enrolled for this course and now where you are? Any impact on your career?
So I currently work in the CRM team. So if I talk about the customer journey in very general, so the digital marketing team, they get the users on board. It's our responsibility to engage with the users. And once they make purchase, it's part of the customer success team. Now, I wanted to understand how the user flows, how it actually all happens. So that's how the better way is to start with the top of the funnel, which is the starting, which is the digital marketing team. Now, after I enrolled in this course and whatever skills and knowledge I've got, I'm able to take a certain projects, which is a combination of my current role, that is CRM and digital marketing. So we use a tool called as CleverTab. And then in that, you can actually set up different projects. I took up different projects and campaigns, and which is basically a combination of digital marketing and CRM. So it wouldn't have been possible if I wouldn't have enrolled for this digital marketing course.
Okay.
Now with this course, I know the pain points, their digital marketing team's limitation and to what extent they can go to. Similarly, being in part of my current role, I was able to bridge the gap between the two because of this course. Yes.
Okay. And what do you think is the right audience for this? Like, who should take it? Should it be only an experienced professional who should take it, or someone who's a beginner can also?
So one thing which UpGrad offers for this program, I'm not sure about the others, but what I've heard about this one is that they give you 3 tracks. 3 tracks is basically on the basis of your past, your work experience. One is the executive track, the other one is a managerial track, and the third one is the entrepreneurial track. So if you're somebody who wants to learn digital marketing from scratch, executive track is the one for you, where they'll teach you all the basics, the theories, the methods, everything. If you're somebody who already has a little bit of experience in digital marketing and you're shifting to a more of a managerial role, then of course the managerial track is for you. An entrepreneurial track is for those people who are trying to set up their own business. They want to just understand a very basic overview of how everything works and basic knowledge which will make the company up and running. They don't want to deep dive. So that's how the entrepreneurial track is all about. Who should be the right person to enroll is somebody first. One more, which is very important, that you need to give in 7 to 8 hours in a week.
Okay.
So before you start, you should have that much of time to invest. If you're not studying every day, or if you're not able to cope up during the weekends, then it's not for you. Okay. So 7 to 8 hours every day. Somebody who wants to shift to digital marketing or marketing, wants to understand how all the entire things, and it's applicable for anyone because of these 3 tracks they're offering. It's comfortable for anyone to switch or opt for this course.
Okay, so basically you can choose these tracks in the beginning itself according to your
Absolutely.
expertise level?
True.
Okay.
Ji.
That's great. I think Ayush, this was insightful, and I'm sure it will help someone who is looking for a good digital marketing course. So thank you so much for your input.
Thank you, Niharika. I'm glad for this. Thank you so much.
Thank you.